All right, so this is going to be a short one, hopefully. Today we're going to see the application procedure of University of Melbourne. As you might know, it's it's the highest ranking university in Australia, and the online the entire application procedure is online. So like you need a couple of documents, like documents about your previous education, about your English proficiency, and if you have those, you can go through the entire application procedure completely online, and we're going to see that step by step. And I think it's up for another like 20 days. So yeah, let's get to it. Now, as always, you can just start by Googling the name of the university. You can read about it online, or you can go to globalscholarships.com, which is a completely free website with like a huge amount of information about universities, about scholarships, etc., etc. We have a search tool. You can use that to find scholarships, blah, blah, blah. We talk about that all the time. Today, we're going to just type in Melbourne, right? And then in the institution section, we have University of Melbourne. Let's click on that. And this is our page for this university. I'm going to put it on the in the description and in the pinned comment. So as you can see, this is like a huge university. It has 4 different scholarships, usually partial funding. There are not that many full funding scholarships in Australia. And here we have like application procedure, how to apply. And then we have deadlines here. So we have like admissions and scholarship results, like 2 people who got accepted to this from Middle East and Asia. Here are their SATs and GPAs, blah, blah, blah. We have the tuition. As you can see, tuitions are high. In Australia, usually tuitions are like on the higher end, which are like kind of on par with universities in the United States or Canada. And if you have any questions, by the way, we have scholarship recipients. So basically, these are the people who have received scholarships from this university, and Global Scholarships basically find these people and have them tell their stories to us. So you can just click on any one of them and then learn about their stories, like GPAs, which are not insanely high, their journey, blah, blah, blah. You can read about those yourself. So, by the way, we have a comment section on the bottom of every page that we have. And if you have any specific questions about a university, about a scholarship, whatever it is, you can just leave them here. And he only answers all of them. Basically, he's the founder of Global Scholarships, and you don't even have to create an account for that. So yeah, anyway, this is all the information we have for this university. And if you want to apply, you can go and click on Bachelor, Domestic and International Students Admissions page. And then here we have, as you can see, application guides, undergraduate, graduate coursework, blah, blah, blah. Click on undergraduate, click on international applications. So basically we have applications for start year and applications for mid-year. Today, I'm going to choose applications for mid-year, but it's pretty much the same for start year. International students must apply via VTAC for the start year intake if they are currently completing an Australian year 12. So for mid-year, pretty much the same. All other international students must apply directly to University of Melbourne. So if you're not from New Zealand or Australia, blah, 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 you go to here. Click on this. And this is basically an online application guide for international students. Here we have entry requirements. You can click on here. Basically, they kind of depend on the course you want to study. And then you have supporting documentation. What documents do I need to provide? Verification, translating, blah, blah, blah. You can learn more, but by just reading these in detail, which I obviously highly advise. And after that, you come here and apply online now. We click on that, which will take us to their basically portal. Okay, before applying, you need to know the following: what course you're going to study, what the entry requirements are, information about your qualifications, copies of transcripts, blah, blah, blah. Providing false or misleading information, including that from another educational institution, is a serious offense. So yeah, international students, if you require a student visa to study your course at any stage of your enrollment, you must demonstrate that you are a genuine applicant for entry. The university may request this information from you during the assessment, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so basically, if you already have an account, you just click on login to apply. If you're a new student, you just click on apply as a new student. Let's do that. All right, so now we're gonna give them our personal details, blah, 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 to create our account. So I'm gonna do that very fast. I don't wanna make this video very long, and I'm just gonna skip to the end. And we can see that basically I'm gonna give them some fake information, and I cannot stress this enough. I'm only doing that because I'm not gonna submit this application at the end. So I'm not gonna give them a fake application, which is why I feel free to give them use fake information here. All right, so this looks good. Like we gave them some information, personal details, title, name, family name, date of birth, gender, and email and phone details. By the way, you have to put at least, well, like, none of these look like mandatory, but you have to put at least one phone number, or it won't let you go forward. And address details, citizenship and residency details here. Country of citizenship, like I've chosen international student with a student visa, temporary resident visa, or a visitor visa, or intend to apply for one of these visas. And submission country, student agent relationship. I don't have any education agent managing my application. Obviously, if you have that, you can just choose that here and give them information about that. Cultural details, country of birth, main language spoken at home. Do you have any Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander status, which is no for me. Have you previously studied at the University Melbourne? No. And disability. So I've chosen no, but if you choose yes here, then you're gonna need to give them some information about that, like low vision, blind, a medical condition, acquired brain injury or something. I'm gonna choose no here, and then of course terms and conditions which I agreed on. So we click on proceed with registration. Okay, now we have Australian or equivalent study details. Please provide completion details of your Australian or equivalent year 12 study. This information is for government reporting and planning purposes only. Please provide completion details. It's the same. I'm going to choose year 12, and then you can fill out this information, but it's not mandatory. And now we have previous study details. Please select add a record of previous study to enter details of any previous study that you have undertaken. You're able to add multiple records. So let's click on add a record of previous study. So I've chosen country Turkey. For institution name, as you can see, these are all universities. So if you have any education, had any education in any university, you can just choose them here and then give them your information. But today we're going to apply for like a bachelor program. So I'm going to just cancel this one for now and proceed with registration. All right, so let's review our information. It's all here. And then there's nothing wrong, so let's click on proceed with registration, and boom, you have been successfully registered as a user in our system. An email has been sent to your email containing details of your username and password. You'll need these username and password the next time you wish to use the University of Melbourne online application system. So let's click on proceed with application once again. Now, use the criteria below to search for what you would like to apply for. You can refine the search if there are too many results. When you find what you wish to apply for, select the apply button to proceed. So you can choose anything else here. Let's say you want to apply for medical school, and let's hit enter. So yeah, you can add any one of these: biomedical science, or let's say computer science. Right? You can choose any one of these to add. All right, so let's choose Bachelor of Science, let's say, mid-year intake, and then Bachelor of, I don't know, Agriculture. Let's choose that one too. Okay, so these are added on to my courses section, and if we want, we can just delete, like remove one of these, or we can change their position in our preference. Let's say Bachelor of Agriculture is our first preference, right? Let's click on this, and boom, there it is. So let's proceed with application. All right, so these are the courses we want to apply to. Proceed with application. All right, now we're gonna give them a lot of information about ourselves, our education, proficiency, blah blah blah. Basically, this is like the last part of the application procedure. We have application requirements, right? So requirement, academic result for secondary studies. You must provide detailed information regarding your senior secondary school studies, blah, blah, blah. This information should have been entered in the previous study details section during registration process, which we did. Please select the most appropriate qualification from the list provided. So International Baccalaureate was what we've chosen before, and I'm gonna go with that right now. So further, IB verification details. Let's just give them something like example one, like personal IB personal code. Please upload supporting documentation, official academic transcripts for all secondary school studies, including an official explanation of the grading system and a statement of completion if applicable. So we click on upload a new file. choose file. So let's choose the random document, and then we click on upload files. So we have to do that. Unless we finish uploading this one, it will not let us upload another file. So yeah, it is uploaded. Finals result. Let's choose a date. Let's say, I don't know, March the 4th, and then gap in study. I intend to undertake higher education elsewhere before commencing my study at the University of Melbourne. Let's say now. Requirement: academic results for tertiary studies. Have you undertaken any tertiary studies outside of the University of Melbourne? If we choose yes, we're gonna have to give them information. I'm gonna choose no here. Let's say confirm. Okay. Secure your place in a graduate degree package. A graduate degree package provides eligible high-achieving students with a combined undergraduate degree offer and a guaranteed place in the graduate program. Blah, blah, blah. You can read about this. This is a very specific thing in this university, in this program, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. Are you interested in a graduate degree package program? I'm going to choose no here. Then we have requirement country of last education. Required for Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Agriculture. Please indicate the region, country where you have most recently studied or are still studying. Let's say, I'm going to say Turkey. I'm from Turkey. And then English requirement. So all applicants must meet the English language requirements of the university to be eligible for a place. Can be satisfied in a number of ways. For more details, you can click here. Please indicate how you have met or will meet the English language requirements. So approved secondary school English subject, TOEFL, IELTS, approved English language tertiary institution. And so like if you are studying or have studied in a like high school or university that was teaching your subject in English, Pearson test of English, Cambridge certificate in advanced English, and other. Now let's choose TOEFL. I mean, it's pretty much the same. We're just going to give them information like verification, blah, blah, blah. If your English scores are below the university's requirements, would you like to be considered for a packaged English course? If you can choose, like if you want, you can choose yes. I'm going to choose no here. And then we have obviously TOEFL verification details. To enable your TOEFL results to be verified online, please provide your appointment number, example, in addition to official documents. Now we're going to upload that too. To assist in expediting the verification of your results, please submit your scores to the University of Melbourne, institution code, blah, blah, blah. So once again, I'm going to give them just some random number here because this application will not reach them in any way whatsoever. So I think it's fine to put in a random number here. Supporting documentation. So first, let's choose date of issue. Let's say 25 February, documents attachments. Let's choose a random file and then upload files. All right, so that's also uploaded. Requirement, preferred major. Please confirm your preferred major, area of focus study in your undergraduate program. This is required for Bachelor of Science. Let's say you would know more about your own subject. My subject is economics, and it wasn't here for bachelor, so I'm going to say just physics. Requirement, appointment of authorized representative. Applicants may choose to apply for study through an education agent registered as an official representative of the University of Melbourne. If you have that, you can click on yes here. I'm going to choose no. All right, sponsorship agreement. Sponsorship arrangements, sorry. And do you have or expect to have any external sponsorship arrangement relating to your study? This includes sponsorship by a company, home government, or scholarship body in support of your proposed studies. Usually you would have this if you're like studying your master's or PhD, any graduate like research related studies. Please note that this question refers to external scholarships, sponsorships only. You do not need to indicate your intention to apply for scholarships offered by the University of Melbourne. Successful applicants will be automatically considered. Have you been awarded a scholarship or sponsorship? If you choose yes, details of awarded sponsorship, you give them information. I'm going to choose no here. I have applied or intend to apply for a scholarship or sponsorship. I'm going to choose no here as well. Again, this only refers to external sponsorships. So like if you're planning to or you intend to apply for a scholarship from the University of Melbourne, you also choose no on this. Advanced standing. Do you intend to submit an advanced standing application? Advanced standing is acknowledgement of prior study granted towards your current degree based on prior study or work experience. You can choose yes and give them information. Click here to proceed with your advanced standing application. I'm going to choose no here and confirm. And then we have accommodation options. The Melbourne Accommodation Program provides a range of high quality, university approved student accommodation options. Taking advantage of the MAP lets you organize your accommodation before you arrive. So let's add answer here. Are you interested in applying for accommodation? Let's say yes, right? I'm doing this because this is directly from the university, unlike the scholarship question. And I believe a lot of you would be interested in accommodation from the university. Please visit this website for more information on how to apply for the MAP. You can click on here and go to the university's page, which is not found. I guess they're like working on it, hopefully. But at least if you do that, you will let them know that you want like you're interested in accommodation. And then requirement passport details. Please provide a scanned copy of the details page of the passport that you intend to use if you travel to Australia as a student. If you currently do not hold a valid passport, a different form of government issued photo identification may also be accepted in the meantime. Although it may not be required at this stage, it will speed up the processing of your application if you include this documentation with your application. If your course application is successful, a copy of your passport details page may be required before you can receive an unconditional offer. So basically, we just click on upload new file here and do pretty much the same thing. I didn't choose any files though. Yeah, okay. Let's upload a new file, choose file, right, and then upload files. And that's it. Let's click on save. First, let's click on save, and then that's sorted out. Let's click on save and continue. Upfront application payment. So first of all, we need to agree to conditions of application and applicant declaration, and then upfront application payment. All international students must pay this application fee. In certain circumstances, this fee may be waived for students who have supporting evidence for a fully funded tuition fee arrangement sponsored. Details on how to apply are available online. Please note that requesting a fee waiver will delay the processing of your application. If you pay the fee upfront and seek a waiver afterwards, the payment will not be refunded. So you can click on here to apply for a fee waiver. Current University of Melbourne students, applicants are applying for research higher degree programs, study abroad, blah blah. Applicants are seeking asylum in Australia. I think that's it. So it's not for a lot of people. I have to have very specific conditions to be able to apply for this. So let's click on pay and submit application. And here we are in the payment section. It is 150 Australian dollars, and you give them your Visa or MasterCard information here, name on card, card number, expire date, CCV, and authorization, and make payment. Obviously, I'm not gonna go through the payment here. So, but after you apply, like you make the payment for this, you just go back to your application, and then that's it. You're done. You can submit your application, which obviously I'm not gonna do. Not only because I don't want to pay $150, but also it's not a real application. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This was the application procedure for University of Melbourne. Again, one of the most popular and like high-ranking universities in Australia. I hope this video was informative for you. If it was, be sure to give us a like and subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, or better yet, leave them in our website's comment section. As you can see, this is about like 18 questions and 18 answers. Yanli answers every single question, even though you don't have to create an account. So yeah, if you have any questions, we also do live streams every Friday. We do live streams on YouTube. Like there are Q&A live streams, but we also go through different scholarship opportunities on different schools. So you can come and ask any questions that you might have. And as always, to learn more about scholarships and studying abroad, visit our website at globalscholarships.com, and see you in the next one.